Good. So now I will present the photoquad parts and the photo analysis of arms, application of autonomous reef monitoring structure to European Regional Sea and the Red Sea, performed by 4 laboratories across Mediterranean Sea, so Biscay Bay and Adriatic Sea and the Red Sea. So the goal is best to compare methods for biodiversity monitoring that are repeatable in long term. We need to compare traditional methods to the news to determine the community composition, to have a real standardization of sampling methods. This kind of monitoring, autonomous reef monitoring structure, provide a systematic, consistent and comparable methods to monitor protofauna diversity. So it was used in NOAA, and now we try to compare with the same experiment. So we used the sampling device with the arms, constituted by different plates, 8 plates, 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and put this kind of sample device is put on the bottom after we take it back, and we use a method to assess community composition using the photoquad software. Photoquad software can permit visual taxonomical identification based on photography, and it's a base for meta-backgrounding comparison after. So we put them in 4 seas. In each sea, 3 locations. So one in AZTI in Spain and Atlantic, one near the CNRS in France, in Northwest Mediterranean Sea, one by Comisma in Italy, Adriatic Sea, and one in the Red Sea with. So they were put at 17 meters deep, underwater from 12 to 16 months, and in each location, as you can see, you have 3 arms and 3 azures. That is another method. The alternative use of long and short PVC cross spacers give a tower of 4 open and 4 closed layers. So here you have an example of the 6 space we analyze. We placed 1, 4, and 8, top and bottom. To analyze relative abundance of taxa with the photograph software, we put 64 points for each face, for each arm, so it's 3,450 points. The analysis takes 5 minutes to be performed. So the community analyses were based on taxa, were identified with the lowest possible level, usually class. The analysis of similarity and non-metric multidimensional scoring were used, and taxon richness and diversity with Simpson index calculated. So the first result is that there is a pattern across the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. And you can see, for example, for Annelida and Briosa, the 2 first one, that there is a decrease between the different stations, and there is a visible pattern between top and bottom. And for algae, it's the same thing. You have for a different kind of algae, here mainly for calcareous coral algae or other rhodophyta, really difference between region and between bottom and top. So we performed global NMDS, and the better discrimination power between sea regions were found considering top and bottom face separately. So I just show one example, but it was generally always the case. So when we performed analysis with different plates and different phase, we found strong structure at a micro scale with 3 groups to be considered separately. 1 top, 4 and 8 top, and 1, 4 and 8 bottom together. This kind of analysis, 8 PCA were performed for 3 of the plate surface combined combination analyzing, and community differed between seas and also between location with seas. It's always clear for 2 or 3 stations. When you perform permanova result for each face of plates, you can see that the majority is significant between seas and between locations within the sea. So the main conclusion is that arms triplicate allow to see difference between seas. Community composition is structured at the coastwell and is different in each phase, so it's better to compare them separately. And richness of filtering species seems lowest in oligotrophic sea. Additionally, accidental events disrupt results first conclusion, like rising by sea urchin or range of boxes. Seasonality is another important factor. Some groups disappear after summer, like chlorophyta, and it could be interesting to add more plates to compare stage status, like open or not. In progress, we analyze 2 out of the effect of combined pression using Boolean or ordination by expert judgment, and we will perform comparison with metabolic coding approaches as Anne will present after. So the challenge is a better understanding of natural variability of community composition in terms of seasonality, internal variation, ecological succession, relative variation in community composition due to external factors, and always more location, more different directions, and change the kind of surface.